especially in gathering all the data you guys get, where does that information come from and how do people know where that information is?
So yeah, so we actually got it from the web, and then we actually partner with multiple data companies, right, to actually aggregate all the data. So we actually got it from many different sources. Actually, the data landscape is quite fragmented. So for example, criminal records, there's different companies specialize in criminal records versus real estate records. So it's actually quite fragmented. So a lot of times, and nowadays, we do a lot of partnerships, right, to actually help us aggregate these data together. And the kind of controls that we offer today, obviously, we pioneered this like a one-step opt-out about a decade ago. So that still works, after a decade. So if you want to opt out of the Spokeo, you can do that, right, within one step. Actually, one of the publications, I forgot which one, actually did a review on what are the ease of opt-outs of different people's search sites. And then we actually came out at the very, very top, right? So that still works after 10 years. And then actually what we've been working on that's in the works today is helping you not just search for your own profile, but actually claim it as well. So these are the different things that we've been working on. And then another feature that's going to be very cool is actually, as I mentioned, it's not just about a profile, but also where the record comes from.
Sure.
What are the discrepancies, consistencies, or inconsistencies for a single for a single data point, right? Earlier I was using age for example, but it actually can be marital statuses too. And by the way, it's kind of interesting. Different sources will have slightly different marital statuses and things like that, right? So we're working on a lot of these kind of features, but ultimately, it's trying to further transparency and ultimately the control, empowering user with the control over their identity.
Gotcha. I think that I've read that about you guys, and I was really impressed because I felt, in a way, a kind of relief that, like, yeah, there's a tool such as yours that kind of finds everything, but there's also a tool such as yours that make it just as easy to turn it off, right? So now there's nowhere else to be aggregating all that stuff. That's great, and I hope that answers the questions to our audience.